Bitcoin and Litecoin update. What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Are we having a bullish breakout? That's the question. So we're going to take a look at the charts. First Litecoin, then Bitcoin. And then we're going to take a look at the gold and Bitcoin comparison chart, which is Bitcoin on the daily versus gold on the weekly, and see where we're at on that. If you guys haven't, if you're new here or you haven't seen that yet, definitely stick around to the end and check that out. It's extremely interesting. Also, it confirms why I believe the bottom's in. So yeah, stick around and check that out. I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's been subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, guys. You've helped the channel grow so much. I really appreciate it. Also, I want to give you a reminder, leave your comments in the comment section down below. That'll get you entered to win a free t-shirt. We do the drawing on Sunday, and we pick a random comment from a random video throughout the week. So make sure you comment on all the videos. Also, yeah, that's really about it. So let's get into the charts and see what's going on.
1, 2, 3, jump!
All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market can be extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind that it is still a speculative market. Don't put in more than you're willing to lose. With that being said, let's get into the charts. But first, if you guys are new here or you haven't already, hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand side of the screen. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Take the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. That way you don't miss out on anything. I do try to post videos every day. And smash those likes. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. And yeah, share the video if you belong to any groups and stuff. Help get it out there. The channel's been growing great, and I couldn't do it without you. So I really appreciate it. Keep it up. All right, looking at Litecoin on the daily. And I'd been looking at this as a cup and a handle forming. And I still believe that's most likely what's going on here. So we'll do a measured move off of the top of the cup, which would be the neckline. If we were to break out, that's my target right there at the $179 range. So I'm going to zip through this real quick. We're going to look at where we're at on the daily RSI. As you can see, I had this rising channel here. We broke down through. Looks like we're coming up to test this for resistance. If we're able to break through, I believe we're going to have a pretty big move up. So let's look at the 4-hour real quick. As you can see, I had this falling triangle or descending triangle that we have broke out of, and I talked about that yesterday if you guys are watching the video. So that definitely gives us room for our move up here. So let's look at where we could be headed. I do want to keep in mind that, you know, this market can be volatile and it can switch directions quickly. So, but as you can see, I have this rising channel here, which we broke out of over here, tested for support, ended up breaking back through, tested the bottom of the channel, ended up breaking back through. Now it looks as if we're going to test the top of this channel again. If we're able to break back up in here, I see us going around to the $86 range, but let's keep in mind first that I have this measured move off of the channel that if we're not able to break back in, we're probably looking around the 56.50 range. But in my opinion, guys, I believe we're going to break back in here, but definitely keep an eye on it. We got to break back above this $72 range to confirm getting back in the channel. But if we don't, this is my lower target here, guys, 56.50. But like I said, I do believe we're going to break up out of this and back into this channel. And like I said, that'll get us back around the 85 to 80, well, I'd say between the $84 to $86 range would get us back to the top of this channel, depending on when we hit it. And then if we took a measured move off the breakout, would get us up to the $99.50 range, $100 range, which was our old peak over here. Do I think we're going to stop there? Probably not, but I do believe if we get up here, we're going to come back down and test the top of this channel again for support. And yeah, let's do the measured move. Sorry about that. We're going to do the measured move off of this. I had it drawn in here. I don't know what happened to it. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Do a measured move off of this as the flagpole. And this is a bull flag here. If we take a measured move off that to where we break through, which would be around here. That gets me around the $110 range, guys. So definitely keep an eye on that. Those are my targets for now. I do believe, like I said, we're going up to these levels, and then we're going to probably see another correction before continuing on up. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Excuse me. And the same thing, looking at this as a cup and handle forming here. And we take this to the breakout. If we were to break out past that $5,600 range, or $5,650 right here, that gets us up to the 8,200 range, guys. I know that seems like a lot, but I do believe that's where we're headed. And like I said, it's not, we're not going to go straight up, guys. This could be towards the end of summer before we see this target hit, but definitely keep that in mind. And we're going to look at the RSI now on the daily. And same thing, had this rising channel on the daily. We've gotten support down here, resistance. We broke through here. It looks like we're trying to move back in. So that would give us the move up that I'm expecting. Let's look at the 4-hour RSI. As you can see, we're popping back into this symmetrical triangle here in the white. And we're still within this rising channel here on the 4-hour also. I do believe we're going to pop back up in here, guys, and giving us this continuation move on up. So let's look at the price action real quick. And what do we got here? Let me zoom in a little bit. And looking at this rising channel that we have here, I have some measured moves in here. I'm going to show you guys real quick. If we were to break back down, we were looking at this as a possible bull flag, or a bear flag, I'm sorry. Let me zoom in so you can see this. Looking at this as a possible bear flag, and the measured move down from that would have been around the 46 or 47.50 range, somewhere in here. And also, if we broke down to that level, it would be a possibility to take a measured move out of this channel, rising channel, and put it to where we would break down, and that would get us down to around the 4,300, 4,350 area, which would also coincide with the bottom of this channel again. But guys, like I said, I'm still bullish here. I believe we're gonna head up on our way. We are breaking out of that triangle now. The measured move moving up out of that triangle, if we measure the triangle here into where we're breaking out now, looks like it's going to be around the $5,400 range. And that's not to say we stop there, guys. We may just, consolidate, move sideways, and then get our next push up. But my target here for moving up in here is around the $5,800 range. And then what we need to watch then, guys, is if we break through the top of this channel, the measured move off of that is the width of the channel here. And that brings us up to the 65.30 range. So if we look here at the, I know someone was asking about, it was in our Discord group. Somebody was asking where I got this trend line here, or how I got it. I will do an explanation on that. I was going to do it last night. I didn't have time, but in the Discord, I'll go in there and explain why these two peaks are significant to me to this trend line. But yeah, like I said, if we look over here and follow this trend line, that 8,200 range, it's looking like it's going to be around, August, somewhere in there. If it comes out, guys, there's no guarantees, obviously, in the market, but this is my opinion, my view. So anyways, like I said, we break out from this rising channel here and break up. At 65.30 is my target there. The next target is a measured move off of this as the flagpole. This is a bull flag. This is the length of the flagpole here. That gets us up to the 69.50 to 7,000 range, guys. And if you zoom over here, you can see that we had old resistance and support in that area. So definitely areas to watch, but I do believe we're going to continue this bullish breakout at least up to the $6,400 range right now, guys. And then, you know, we'll reevaluate after that. We could come back down, test the bottom of this channel again. But I do believe we're going to continue back up. And like I said, my target's going to be around the $5,800 range. Excuse me. Getting a little cold, I think. So, all right, looking at the Bitcoin daily chart. And don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, tick notification bell, smash those likes, and leave your comments. Now we're going to talk about the Bitcoin daily chart versus the gold weekly chart. And as you can see, for those that are new, I drew these trend lines from the peaks here to where it broke down. And this is gold. Obviously, this is over a longer period of time. But remember, Bitcoin, digital gold, everything's a lot faster. They didn't have the internet and stuff when this was all going on until over here. We have the internet now, so things are a lot quicker. But this formation, as you can see, is a lot like the formation Bitcoin just made. And I did the same thing. I drew from all the peaks here to where it broke down. And we'll zoom in a little bit and look at how the market reacted to all these resistance lines off these peaks. So, but anyways, I want to point out real quick. You guys have heard me say it before. I believe the hyperwave is absolute bullshit. If you look at this would look just like the Bitcoin bull market, and that should be considered a hyperwave if there's a such thing, which, like I said, guys, I don't believe in that bullshit. So, but anyways, we'll look here at when this bottomed out. It looks just like what Bitcoin's doing now. A nice rounded bottom. No big long capitulation candle. You know, nice rounded bottom. And then right over here in 2003, the gold ETF was approved. And look what happened after that. And people say if the ETF isn't going to make that much of a difference. I also think that's bullshit. Not to say that the ETF is going to get approved anytime soon, but something's going to happen and give us a catastrophic move up, in my opinion, real soon. So go back to the Bitcoin chart. Like I said, look at it, and it's the same thing. Nice rounded bottom. No big capitulation candle needed. This obviously all looks the same as that gold chart. Like I said, it's a lot faster. This is about a year and a half compared to 20-some years. But again, we have the internet, social media, all that. Everything's a lot more accessible to people. Times are a lot faster, and this is digital gold, in my opinion, compared to gold. So looking at also in the gold, I want to point out real quick, we had two touches on the trend line here, this long-term trend line. And if we look at Bitcoin, two touches also. So looking at these lines, like I said, these resistance lines I've drawn from the peaks, they are, as you can see, each time we've hit one of them, we've gotten resistance and then broke through, tested it for support, moved on to the next one, got resistance. Each time you can see they line up perfectly. The only one we didn't test is this one. And if we go back into the 4 hourly, we did test it, but in the daily we did not. But if you look here, guys, we're having the bullish cross, the golden cross here. This is my 55 EMA, my 200 EMA. I do believe we're going to push through. And if we break through this 5,300 area again, 5,350, I don't believe we're going to return back to any of these lower lows. So definitely keep an eye on that, guys. And we're going to look at the RSI now real quick in the weekly and see where we're at on that. All right, as I pointed out before, this is and guys, the price action comparison between 2015, 16 bear market to this, the 2018 bear market, I think that's a bunch of crap too. It's not going to be that easy for people. It's not going to all line up perfect with the EMAs like last time and whatever. But the RSI definitely tells the truth, in my opinion. So here's a 2013 bull run. Here's a 2017 bull run. Then we have the bear market here. I've drawn this trend line. We tested twice for resistance. Got resisted, broke through on the third attempt. Same thing over here in 2018 bear market. Tested for resistance, broke through. And as you can see, we never look back over here. I don't believe we're ever going to look back over here. Let's look into the monthly. And in the monthly, same thing. I've drawn these two arcs in here, guys. Zoom in a little bit so make sure you guys can see it. 2013 bear market or bull market, 2017 bull market, and then our bear market and our bear market. This is, each one of these arrows represents a low in the RSI. We had 4 of them, and this one was the bottom. We had 4 of them here. This one's the bottom. Now, as you can see, this bear market was a lot shorter, I believe. And I believe that this arc could end up looking something like this instead. And we could be entering a massive bull run pretty soon. At least by the end of the year, in my opinion. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Then you tick the notification bell to get you notified whenever I post new videos so you don't miss out on anything. I do post every day. So, that being said, smash those likes, guys. Smash them. Leave your comments down below. Also get you entered to win the free t-shirt. But I do want to know what you think of the video. And yeah, I had the vote on the new intro, and it looks like I'm going to be making a new intro. So, I appreciate everything, guys, and I hope you have an awesome Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow.